Grave robbers will be shot.
Good thing we're not grave robbers.
Art 101 with Mr. Burgher.
Well, scholars, welcome back to another episode of Art 101 with me, Mr. Burgher.
Take it off, dickhead, I'm serious.
Well, whatever.
What the do you want?
Well, I'm a professional artist and master educator who's going to attempt to provide you with the best in art historical content. If you like the content, I'd love you to like, share, subscribe, interact.
You seem a decent fellow.
So we're going to jump back all the way back to the ancient Greeks. They were very influential with their sculpture, and that is going to be the subject of today's discussion. So, without further ado, let's roll it. The ancient Greeks were really drawn as a culture toward many areas of life, including mathematics, philosophy, and the study of the human form. I mean, I would even say that they were borderline obsessive with discovering the perfect human body. The better the person looked physically, the closer they were to the gods.
Statue here at Venus de Milo, very famous sculpture that's had its arms missing for thousands of years, but nobody seems to mind. I know I don't.
We can eventually see them get to this in their sculpture, but it really didn't start out that way. Their sculptures really began with these abstracted bronze forms. And again, as I said before, they really evolved as they went along through time. Perhaps the best example of this is the Curios figure. From these abstracted forms, they began to work more in a stone media with a more realistic feel and a little bit larger scale. Perhaps the best example of this is the Kriatos boy. Kriatos boy stands without a leg balance and has space between his arms and sides. This work is said to have been created by the sculptor Kriatos. For the first time, humans were creating art as a perfect imitation of life. The way he is standing is also quite unique. He is standing with a natural posturing called contrapposto. Contrapposto is a very relaxed standing, as though you would see it in a natural form even to this day. But that may not be completely a good thing for artists. You see, humans are hardwired to get bored with very realistic looking things. Human brains are geared to like things that are a little bit abstracted and a little bit exaggerated. For this reason, the Greeks moved from these very realistic images to a more superhuman looking image that make these sculptures of humans even better looking than perfect. No longer was it cool just to be standing there as, people do, but they need to be doing something exaggerated, some sort of exaggerated action. The more complex the action, the more complex the art. And this hardwiring, this understanding of the hardwiring is still very important today. Consider modern fashion. Look at the digital alterations that we find in magazines and makeup, like contouring and things like that, and look at a lot of things around us. They're very exaggerated, and we like the things that are very exaggerated, not just plain and normal. Polykleitos was a sculptor during the 5th century BC that really focused on developing mathematic ratios to keep the human form looking somewhat correct. His most important discovery was the development of contrapposto. He used it then, as we use it now, to keep human form in proper proportion. After this is mastered, an artist has the ability to give the illusion that the human body is actually in motion. And we can see this in actual sculptures of the time, like the discus thrower. I tell you, I love giving you that story.
A grown man can't wear those Oshkosh Bagosh overalls. Cannot wear those.
I'd have sex with that.
All right, enough with the clothes. Get out of here. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.
I
have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.